Hey everybody, so I talked earlier about doing exercises with things other than weights. I added in water jugs, and I've used them before and they actually are pretty effective. I know a lot of people, well, I shouldn't say a lot of people, but a few people have done videos online about working out with water jugs, and they are actually fairly effective if you don't have weights. So I'm going to go through a program for you guys that will get you into kind of a beginner's weightlifting program if you decide to go to a gym or you get dumbbells, but it also will help just for lifting the water jugs. And with water jugs, they're super cheap. You can buy, you can pretty much just use any water bottles, 1 gallon jugs all the way up to 5 gallon jugs, and yeah, it's just nice because you have that readily available heavy weight. You can also do buckets too. They'll also work. But anyways, we'll get started. And you're gonna want, if the water jugs are seeming pretty light to you and you can do a lot of reps with them, just go ahead and do, I don't know, 2 to 3 sets of maybe 25, 30 reps if you can do it. But yeah, just don't worry about it. Just try to get into a good routine. 3 sets of 10 works too. So, anyways, you're gonna start off with shrugs, and you can either go straight up and down like that, or you can go back and then back down, and then works your trapezius out, which is the muscle that lines your neck, and then go straight into doing shoulder press after you do your sets of those. Just bring it up here, and you can either have it straight out like this and rotate up, or just go straight up. And you can even do them just one arm, like that. And then after that, you're gonna go into doing front raises. You can rotate these two, rotate them up, or you can just do them straight up and down like this. And actually, if those are really easy, you can do them to where you say you do 3 sets like this, 1, 2, 3, and on that 4th rep, you go straight up like this and go 1, 2, 3. If you do it like that, it gets a different range of motion, but it still works the deltoid pretty well. After you do your sets of those, you're going to go into doing lateral raises, and that's just straight out to the side. Make sure when you do that you keep your shoulders locked in place. For any shoulder exercise, it helps. It makes your shoulders develop a lot better. And you can do it the same way. You can do it all the way up like this and down, just like that, and that'll make it a bit harder. After you do those, you're going to do rear delt flies, or you're going to do upright rows, and I'll show you both exercises. These help if you have a chair or a stool you can sit in. Sit down, make sure you scoot it up pretty far on the chair, lean forward, hold the jugs underneath, look up, and come straight out to the side. You can do it with your elbows bent a little bit. Just make sure you're not going too quick, and make sure you got your shoulders locked in place, and you'll start feeling your rear delts after a while. You can either do it like that, or as an upright row, you're just going to grab them, hold them at waist level, come straight up to where your elbows are past your ears, and then come back down. And these are really nice because they work the whole shoulder, and they'll actually make the deltoid look like it's separating from the chest muscle, giving you some good definition. After that, you're going to just do rows, so you're kind of in a lunge position. Keep your back straight, and just come straight up. You can also come in like kind of with the rear delt flies. You can do it like this too. So either way works, and that'll work your lats out. And then after you do your rows, you're going to come in and do sets of hammer curls. So just straight up and down, like so. And you can actually do them up to your shoulders and back down. After that, it's going to be supinated curls. So start off with your knuckles facing out, and then when you bring your fist, your knuckles are going to be facing out again. But you just want to get that full rotation, and that's going to work your biceps out. After that, you're going to come into doing tricep extensions. You can either use one or two. What I would do, because sometimes the lids leak on these, is flip them around. So when you got them up here, and you bring them up, it's not leaking over your head, on your head. So you can either do it one arm, like so, right above your head, or you can take both of them, clench them together like that, and come straight up. You just don't want your elbows, you want to fight your elbows so they're not doing this. When you're coming up, you want them to kind of stay close to your head and fight them so they're not bowing out, and that'll help develop your triceps pretty well. And then after that, you're going to do kickbacks. A lot of the same, just keep them flipped. Or you actually, I don't think the lid will leak too bad if you do them like this, but get into a lunge position again, bring them up like you're doing a row, and kick straight back. And after a while, your arms might get tired, and your elbows will start descending down, and your kickbacks aren't going to be as good. So if you start noticing your elbows are descending back down, just do a row and then a kickback, and then go back down and do a row and a kickback. And that'll be a good way to get you through the set, especially if your arms are getting tired. At kickbacks, you're going to come straight over to if you don't have a bunch of milk crates or something that you can lay down on, you can do them on the floor. You're going to do flies. It's pretty much you just lay on the floor. Start it in an up position, like so. And you just want to come down until your elbows touch the floor, and come back up. And then after you do your set of those, you're going to go straight into doing like a bench press. So you can either do them straight up and down like that, or rotate out. And even you can come down like this and rotate in, just like that. And that's going to work. The different ways you rotate are going to work your chest in a different way. Rotating in like this is going to squeeze your chest together more and make you work more into your chest. And rotating out like this to where your knuckles are facing each other is going to work more your upper chest when you're doing flies like that, or when you're doing benches like that. After you do the full arm press, you're going to just go straight and do sit-ups. You can do one jug or two jugs, but all you're going to do is just hold it like this. You can do crunches too if you want. Just come straight up. You can do them where you bring the jug up and there as you come up. Make sure you're breathing, and also make sure you're trying to contract your abs as best as you can, so you're getting the ab work done. After that, you can either do twists or Mason twists, and I'll show you both of those. So if Mason twists are too hard for you, you can do twists for the time being. You're just going to stand straight up, twist side to side. That's 1, 2, 3. So do a set of those, and if you want to do the Mason twist, you're just going to get into a position where your feet are off the ground, hold, and rotate. Do your twist like that. After that, you're going to do your squats. You can either do them with the jugs down or up. And when you squat, you can even do a press when you squat too, and that'll get a little extra muscle work in there. But either way, just make sure you keep your squat form a little good. Make sure your toes aren't tracking, your knees aren't tracking over your toes too much. Kind of like you're sitting in a chair. And then after you do your squats, you're going to do lunges. So pretty much just stepping forward. And you can do these walking if you have enough room. If you don't, you can just do them in place like this. Make sure you're not slamming your knees into the floor, because that's going to cause you some knee pain you can definitely avoid. And after lunges, you're going to do calves. You're going to do them with your feet like this, and like this for each set. So do one set like this, raise it up, and so you're going to raise up like this. Then after you do your set like that, you're going to come in and do them straight like that, raise up, and then in like that. And that's going to work out each portion of your calf muscle And if you want it to be a little more challenging, you could do them up on a step, or you can do them one-legged. So whatever your foot you're doing the calf raises on, have your weight on the side and do your raises like that. Incorporates balance in there, and then when you get over to the next foot, you just switch, do it like that. And like I said, water jugs are really cheap. You can change the weight in them just by the amount you fill in there, and they're just super effective. You just do as much as you can with them, and you're going to get the best results out of them. So thanks for watching. Peace.